Intriguing. Why didn't they ask Evans? You can also see on Friday night at 8 o'clock John Alderton coping manfully with those little horrors from Fenn Street. And on Saturday at 7:10, Roger Moore and Tony Curtis in another smooth episode, weren't they all, of The Persuaders. That's next weekend, but now David Lean's epic Lawrence of Arabia.
People say things have changed, but there's a lot that hasn't. Ben Truman is still brewed with the same traditional skill and care. That's why it's as true today as it's always been. You can taste the hops in Ben Truman.
When you really appreciate your food, why not show it? Let's have a big hand for fish and chips. How about a round of applause for hamburgers? Now let's hear it for the good old banger. Not forgetting, of course, fish fingers. And last but not least, a really big hand for the great British breakfast.
Plymouth Harbour. If your life is ruled by the sea, you can rule out a regular fueling schedule. That's why Texaco distributors stay flexible enough to deliver marine fuel any day of the week at any time. When it comes to helping fishermen keep up with the catch, Texaco, the driving force.
Talks Tic-Tacs. Tic-Tac Mace, Jenny. Talks Tax Talk. Talks Tika Talk. Tic-Tac Talks, Emily. Tac Mace Took Tic-Tac. 2. Tic-Tac Tax Tic-Tac Stalkers.
Where did they come from? They came from out of Mace.
Tic-Tac Mace. Tax Tic-Tac Tac-a-Tac Talks.
There are lots of quick snaps and appetizing packs, but they come too fast. If you want your snack to last, choose the Twin Twix pack. The longer lasting snack, crunchy shortcake twice, tasty caramel twice, covered in smooth milk chocolate so nice. It's the snack that's really lasting. That's Twix, tasty filling, hunger blasting. That's Twix, so go for the pack with the longer lasting snack.
That's Twix, the longer lasting snack.
Now that's what I call a cup of coffee.
Of course. It's New Maxwell House.
Ah.
How do you think they did it?
You mean, how do they give it this extraordinarily rich, fresh, natural taste? It's the flavour lock. Maxwell House's own special way of sealing in the fresh, natural coffee flavour.
You're wonderful. I wish everyone could hear the way you say that.
New Maxwell House. Flavour locked. Naturally.
With Moben, it's never been easier to have the fitted kitchen of your choice, because Moben will plan, build, and completely install it at a price you can afford. Choose from 8 superb ranges in 17 different colorways and 7 attractive round-edged Formica worktops. Phone now for your free copy of the Moben Book of Kitchens and Plans. Ask the operator for free phone 6163.
Just imagine Green's almond slices warm from your own oven. A truly inspired combination of tastes. A short, crumbly pastry that melts in your mouth, topped with lashings of your favorite jam, and our special almond-flavored filling, all sprinkled with flaked Californian almonds, then baked to a delicate golden brown and cut into 8 deliciously thick slices. Green's almond slices, an experience well worth baking for.
Last season, Kate Taylor decided to change her husband. This season, she's persuading the other women to change theirs. Lots of women are doing it these days.
They're changing their husbands to Flora men because men like Flora's light, delicate taste. Flora's made with pure sunflower oil, so it's high in polyunsaturates. Is it time to change your husband? Flora, the margarine for men.
Now, I understand you've been dragged away from the bar to be here tonight. Is it true your family have lived in a cellar for the last 300 years? You're very full of yourself, aren't you? Is this because of your amazingly smooth taste? You're obviously not a pint to be rushed, are you?
Cronenberg, strong but silent.
Peru, summer 1981. A 10,000-kilometer ordeal for Samsonite luggage. Samsonite, the strength you need to travel.
In any job, whatever its size, you'll find the biggest Mars bar ever comes in very handy. Mars. Biggest value and enjoyment around. It's the goodness of milk, sugar, glucose, and thick, thick chocolate in a Mars that helps you work, rest, and play.
A Mars a day helps you work, rest, and play.
There's something completely new about Andrex. It's still just as strong and just as long. But now, Andrex is softer than it's ever been before. So much softer. You can feel it. Andrex, softer than ever.
It's easy to get the pesetas. It's easy to get the lira. It's easy to get the drachma. You get yourself to NatWest. See, and they will do the rest.
At NatWest, you can get foreign currency or travel checks, and you don't even need a bank account. For an easy start to your holiday, get down to NatWest.
Get the drachma. Get the pesetas. Get the lira. Get the drachma. Get the pesetas. Lira. Drachma. Pesetas.
And get the franc, too.
Get the franc? It's not a rhyme. Spoil the whole commercial.
I heard from Mr. Kipling that his favourite nephew had insisted on showing him his model trains. Young Richard, however, said Mr. Kipling, seemed far more interested in the French fancies I took along. Little spun squares, covered in fondant icing and decorated. And though I say it myself, my 4:15 to Stoke had an exceedingly good buffet service.
It's not like this out there. Out there, people are pouring themselves gloriously pink Campari over ice.
Campari where?
Like there. Some are adding a shoosh of soda and a slice of orange. Others are drinking Campari and lemonade.
Where?
Out there.
Oh, in the pub. Well, I told you I'd show you a good time. I didn't say we'd have one. Darling?
Cuts and grazes. Ow! Bites and stings. Be ready with TCP. TCP antiseptic soothes pain, helps fight infection. And so heal fast. This summer, be ready with TCP. Soothes pain, helps fight infection.
There's something completely new about Andrex. It's still just as strong and just as long. But now, Andrex is softer than it's ever been before. So much softer. You can feel it. Andrex, softer than ever.
Had an accident, Fox?
No, I'm the invisible fox, whose rightful place is on that cool, clear, invisible Foxy's Glacier Mint!
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ow! Ooh.
Sorry, Fox. I didn't see you there. Fox's Glacier Mints. Clearly minty.
I woke up this morning, I was blue to my toes. This bawling loud dog had a real cold nose, and my man heard that once in store 7 radiators cost less than £1 a day to run, and that was that. Bye-bye winter blues from a most contented cat. Hot dog. Say goodbye to the winter blues with Gas Central Heating.
Viscount, in 3 mouth-watering colours.
Before the Newcastle brewers came up with Newcastle Bitter, there was very little in the world that was straightforward and honest. Unlike Newcastle Bitter, the world cannot be relied on. There's always someone out to con you, to pull a fast one at a flanker, just when you least expect it. You see my point?
It's time now to take a break from our film Lawrence of Arabia, but stay with us for part 2, which continues after the news.
You eat a lot of Rice Krispies? Aye. Does Rice Krispies make you brainy? Nope. Where do you get your brains from then? Me dad. Does he eat Rice Krispies? Aye. Well, do you think if I eat enough Rice Krispies I'll get brainy? No, but there's no harm in trying.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies with vitamins and iron. Have you heard how good they are?
A motoring holiday abroad is something to look forward to. But break down, crash, or be hospitalized, and it could literally cost you thousands. So protect your car, family, and holiday with AA 5-star service. Have the best. Don't hope for the best.
With Moben, it's never been easier to have the fitted kitchen of your choice, because Moben will plan, build, and completely install it at a price you can afford. Choose from 8 superb ranges in 17 different colorways and 7 attractive round-edged Formica worktops. Phone now for your free copy of the Moben Book of Kitchens and Plans. Ask the operator for free phone 6163.
Every time the loo is used, germs get left behind, so it needs continuous protection. Our tests show Harpic Bleach-Matic keeps more germs at bay than a daily dose of liquid bleach. Bleach kills germs in the bowl fast enough, but use the loo a couple of times and they're back. Here's Harpic Bleach-Matic, a block of concentrated bleach. Every time you flush, a measured dose of bleach rushes down, killing germs everywhere the water goes for up to 6 weeks. Harpic Bleach-Matic for continuous bleach protection.
When your old fridge can't cope, put this Kelvinator fridge freezer in its place. More storage space than a worktop fridge, electric. Automatic defrosting and compact enough to fit any size kitchen, electric. So when your old fridge can't cope, put a Kelvinator fridge freezer in its place.
Lift me higher, lift me to the sun, lift me to the sky. Here comes the sunshine, teach me how to fly.
Lift lemon tea. It's lighter than coffee, more refreshing than tea. Lift.
Lift me to the sky.
Everyone's taking it up. Is anything clouding your summer holiday plans? Haven't booked yet? Blue Sky have holidays from now until the end of summer. Don't know where to go? Blue Sky offer most of the Mediterranean. Can't afford it? We've hundreds of special offers. Ask your travel agent for a Blue Sky holiday. You could be away by next weekend.
This is London Weekend Television, your weekend ITV, broadcasting from our studios on the South Bank. Agatha Christie fans are in for a treat next Sunday evening when, as part of our Best of British season, we're showing Why Didn't They Ask Evans? That's next Sunday. Now we join ITN and Martin Lewis for the news at 9:25.
British troops force Argentine surrender on another South Atlantic island. More pictures of the victory at Goose Green. Coventry remembers those who died on the ship that bore its name. And England are through to the second round of the World Cup. Good evening. British troops have landed by helicopter on another South Atlantic island claimed by Argentina. The small contingent of Argentines on Thule Island, part of the South Sandwich Group, 1,100 miles southeast of the Falklands, surrendered without a fight this afternoon. The Argentines say they had 10 unarmed men there working on weather research. In the past, they've had as many as 70, including naval personnel. Sources in Buenos Aires say the Royal Navy ice patrol ship HMS Endurance, whose Royal Marines fought the Argentines on South Georgia, took part in the operation, and that 2 of her helicopters machine-gunned the station before the troops landed. The Argentines landed illegally on the island in 1976 and have remained there despite a series of protests by Britain. The South Sandwich Group are part of the Falkland Island dependencies. The full savagery of the...
You know you found a real thing. Coke is it? Coca-Cola.
Look, chaps, while the family's out of the room, a quick word about this remarkable new video from those awfully nice Sony people. They've made it so simple to use, the cat can operate it. Tiddles, I want you to record an ITV programme at 10:30. The problem is, if the cat lets on, you'll have the whole family wanting to use it. Luckily, Tiddles and I have an understanding.
Sony C6. So simple, the cat can use it.
My name is Stan. I am a fan, and I'm delighted to eat United.
We are the fellas, the shouters and yellers, and we never miss this crunchy candy crisp.
I am the boss, and some things make me cross. But even I'm delighted to eat United.
We're all delighted to eat United.
Streamline the channel with Hover Speed. It's so easy. Simply turn up and take off, even if you haven't booked. There's plenty of room for you and your car, especially midweek, because from Dover and now Ramsgate, we make more frequent crossings than anyone else. Hover Speed, streamlining the channel.
This is a truly extraordinary lager. Tennant's Extra. Brewed that extra bit longer. For extra flavor, extra strength, and extra taste. Tennant's Extra. The extraordinary lager.
Announcing the Atari 400 home computer.
Okay, ready?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Not quite. Try it one more time.
Bonjour.
Learn a new language, or take your best shot at missile command. With an Atari 400 home computer, there's a world of possibilities. In fact, it can even change your life.
Bonjour, grand-mère, grand-père. Comment allez-vous?
The Atari 400 home computer.
Hard Spring special offer. Free gas-saving controls worth £150 and nothing to pay for 6 months. Ring 464-6575 now.
One reason why good food costs less at Sainsbury's. The Leyland Cruiser. Leyland Trucks, delivering the goods.
Now we continue with part 2 of our film, Lawrence of Arabia.
No wonder in this heat. Mustafa is the name to pick. Mustafa pint, Mustafa pint, Mustafa pint and quick. But hot or not, I won't be rushed. I'll sit and take my pick.
The calls for a Holstein.
I don't know a wadi from a pond, but there is one wadi to which I can respond. When I want a pint that's great and someone says, what do you want?
The calls for a Holstein.
When it calls for the best, it calls for a Holstein export.
Goodbye, please don't cry. We both know that I'm not what you mean.
Oh, and it's sad Ben and Mary leaving.
Glad to see it back of them.
Do you think I preferred bird's eye beef burgers to her?
Don't ask stupid questions and pass sauce.
Name.
Bird's Eye beef burgers. Somehow other beef burgers just don't taste the same.
Wake it up, wake it up. With Kellogg's Golden Cornflakes, vitamins, vitamins. In every pack of Kellogg's Cornflakes, carbs and corn and iron too. Sunshine breakfast, the best to you. Crunchy goodness all the way. Kellogg's Cornflakes every day. Vitamins, iron too. Kellogg's Cornflakes, the best to you.
Peru, summer 1981. A 10,000-kilometer ordeal for Samsonite luggage. Samsonite, the strength you need to travel.
All fruits made to make your mouth water. Fresh with the tang of citrus. More natural fruit flavors.
There's strawberry.
Made to make your mouth water.
There's lime.
Made to make your mouth water.
There's orange.
And lemon, too.
On a tingle with taste, so refreshing to chew. All fruits made to make your mouth water.
With Moben, it's never been easier to have the fitted kitchen of your choice, because Moben will plan, build, and completely install it at a price you can afford. Choose from 8 superb ranges in 17 different colorways and 7 attractive round-edged Formica worktops. Phone now for your free copy of the Moben Book of Kitchens and Plans. Ask the operator for free phone 6163.
Remember what double protection proposes. It's good for your noses and your closes.
Pick your own strawberries now. Viners Farm, Farnborough near Bromley, Kent, Crockford Bridge Farm, Addleston near Weybridge, Surrey, and Southwood Manor Farm, Hersham near Walton-on-Thames, Surrey.